Good morning, everybody. I see Tim made an appearance, and I was actually switching over to start the stream, and came back, and the message was retracted. So I don't know what he said. Good morning, Tim. How you doing, good sir? Yeah. Let me see. Insanity Forge was here first. How you doing, brother? Poor man. I got your pens. Awesome. I recorded a little opening, and I've got another gift that was sent to me that is included in that, and I'm going to put together a little video to show off the pens and the other stuff that I got, and maybe another little message or something. Hey, what's up, Bobby? Tech, Liam, Tim, Neil, Wiley, Ben Toombs is in the house. Josh is here. What's up? Blunicorn. John Cat, good morning. Thomas Matthews, good morning. Chad Cords, good morning. Drayson, how you doing, brother? Alrighty. That was a quick catch-up. Mr. Pekka, good afternoon. Ignis, good morning, good morning. I wanted to make special mention over there to Troy at Bar Run Forge. He's doing this where you surprise a friend with two gifts, and I'm gonna try and make a video on that too, because I have a couple things to send. I got quite a few things to send out. So that's going to be coming up. He released an update video on it. I want to watch it. I haven't had time. Good morning, James Jones, Daniel Crawford, Hubcap, how you doing? Solbert, what up, Jetpack? Yeah, I got them. I'm gonna show them here in a minute too. Really neat, really neat. Dan saw Blades and Bits in the box yesterday. Thank you. Yeah, that JT will send. You know, he's a good guy. The Barretts are goods peoples. I know. John forged a lizard yesterday. That was really cool. I like what he did with the mouth. Yeah. Anyway, so if you weren't in yesterday's stream, Forging with Yamez, don't bother going and watching it. It was a disaster. It was just crazy disaster. Had to fly to Connecticut to help your brother and sister-in-law. Yep, I hate moving. Yeah, just last night just kind of went south for me. With all the flooding, the rain, my forge got flooded out. Like the fire pot got filled with water, dripped down into the ash dump and all that. Put my fire out. Literally and figuratively last night. But in addition to that, I ended the stream. I wrapped my computer and everything in a bag and brought it in the house and got in here, and the smell was awful. There was some strange noises coming from the toilet. The septic field was oversaturated, inundated with water, and it was like degassing inside the houses here. So it was like the toilet had been bubbling up the entire storm had been bubbling up and splashing water all over the place and releasing gases inside the house. It was just awful. Awful. So today, whatever plans I had to do today are canceled, and I am spending the entire day Cloroxing my house, cleaning everything. Yeah, bad day in the forge is better than a good day at work. Sometimes, yeah. Morning, Augie. May not be able to get in on the spike lizard contest. Messed up my shoulder just by sleeping wrong. That's rough, Ignis. Yeah, I feel you. But yeah, it's the spike lizard contest. You know, it's also more of a an exercise in your creative. I try to do my contests to be less about getting something and more about exercising your creative mind. So even if you want to get in on it and won't be able to hit any deadlines, it's do something creative, show it off, and have fun with it. Is the point of anything that I do. And I specifically put the deadline end of August, non-specific, because end of August is like a couple weeks from now, or a week or so from now. I will have family in at the end of August, and very likely after that, after they leave, is when I will sit down and go over the contest entries with Mr. Robinette. Did the rain stop? It's still drizzling. My toilet won't flush. Sometimes septic can be a pain in the butt. Just watched Black Bear's video for the lizard. Nice. Hey, Metal Man, how you doing? But yeah, let me show these pens here from Poor Man. And I like the sticker you sent. Morning, Dana. All right, they come in these cool little carrying cases, and it's like a little felt case. And one of them, let me see, I don't really have a backdrop to show them, and the zoom is all messed up, but yeah, not sure what types of woods they are specifically, but awesome little twisty pens. And I got that one, and then this one's got a real nice wood grain to it, Yeah, I don't know if y'all can see that, but they're really cool. The big one is Purple Heart. Nice. Yeah, Ben, I haven't had a chance to watch your video yet. It just popped up for me yesterday. Mr. Pekka, Tim actually popped up in the chat here for a second. I do know that he is crazy busy. Yeah, I don't get a hard freeze over here where I'm at all. So I don't have to worry too much about that. Bleached Madagascar Ebony. Cool, thank you. Wayne Heights, good morning. Curtis, what's up? So yeah, I'm gonna spend the day cleaning and airing out, and at least it's not 100 degrees. It's only gonna be 80s today, so I can open the windows, put some fans in, blast some music, and start cleaning. But yeah, this hurricane season is just throwing storms, not hurricanes, but just we've been getting every single day it's been raining, even if it's only for an hour or two. And the thing about where I'm at is, even if it rains to the west, that fills the aquifer and brings it over, and it's just annoying. But But yeah. Anyway. Yes, smoosh that like button and like the smoosh button. Let me see if, no, doesn't work, doesn't want to work. Put that all the way to the top. Yes, there it is. I missed that feature. Anyway. So yeah, so on my end, just, you know, rough night last night. I was up until about 1 in the morning, you know, just getting it to the point where I can like go to sleep. $5 super chat in from Mr. James Jones. Thank you, good sir. I highly appreciate it. Yes. So and I got my job list for this upcoming week. It is all on one job. Yes, give him a line of applause. Honestly, you know, if it weren't for the support from the community and the help, it's like this would be a rough going channel. You know, between you know, the community, you know, talking about me and helping me out and everything. It's love you guys. Hey Michael, I don't know if I said hi to you guys, Michael and Neil. How you guys doing? But yeah, I got my my job list for next week, and providing it's not raining, I think we're doing the job even if it is raining. I've got it's all one job all week. You know, it's 2 sub panels, one 100 amp sub panel off the main, and another one, you know, which was going to be right next to it, and then another one off of that one out in a shed about 150 foot away. And there's an irrigation system in the yard, so we can't use a trencher. So hand trenching, most likely on Tuesday. So on my birthday, I'm gonna be digging all day. So fun. Hey Randy, good morning. You know, and as far as, yeah, at least the ground is soft. The trouble is it's, I believe where the job is River's Edge. It's on the water, which could mean one of two things for the ground: that it's backfill sand, and therefore fairly easy to dig through. However, being wet, it would be crazy heavy. Or it's backfill clay, which when it's dry, it's rock hard. When it's wet, it's a pain in the butt to dig. We'll find out when I throw shovel to the ground. So, yay! Good morning, Rob. How you doing, man? Ben, we were talking about you yesterday. You know, we need to get you over here so you can climb up on the roof and fix some leaks. Bob, good morning. Yeah. On top of all that, the rain and everything, my phone has been acting up. For any of you guys who've been trying to get a hold of me, number one, I'm not getting notifications. Number two, I think my phone service Boost let their lease run out on a couple of towers in my area. I have to drive like 2 or 3 miles just to get a signal to make a phone call or receive a text. It's constant roaming. Anyone have any ideas on what forged items might do well in a silent charity auction? Wayne, it really depends on your area. Art pieces would do good. it also depends on what the auction is for, the charity is for. Art pieces may do good. Roses would do very good, I think. Bottle openers, things like that. Things that the non-blacksmith could appreciate. Old Wolf, good morning. Oh yeah, absolutely, Kenneth. Absolutely. When it rains, it pours. This too shall pass. That's like my motto for life. Whatever, come what may, this too shall pass. Adam Acker, how you doing, man? Veterans, divots or divot tools. You can make some divot tools. That might do good. Yeah. Or if you can get a hold of some old golf clubs, forge something out of old golf clubs. Lauren, how you doing, man? Jacob Vizier, how you doing? There's Big Dog! Paul Fontanini, sorry. Writing a book there, Randy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. How you doing, Tim? Good to have you here. You've been missed, good sir. I don't know if you got that. I think you got that image that Old Wolf made. You on a milk carton. But yeah, Wiley brings up a good point. Cooking utensils, copper ladle, spatula, grilling equipment, stuff like that. Yeah, Tim, I've got a video that's sitting and waiting to release. Love you, brother. You just keep me posted on what's up. Oh, happy birthday to your baby niece. How do. But yeah. For those of you watching who are the silent watchers, just kind of hanging out, especially if you're new to the streams, this is the Sunday morning gathering. This originally started with Tim from Big Dog Forge. Every Sunday he'd sit down and chit chat with the community, and everybody would kind of discuss what's going on at their forges, in life and in the universe and in general. And it's like he got super crazy busy with work and asked me to take over for him doing the Sunday live streams. And well, here we are. It's so if you're there being quiet, pop in, say hi. Let us know you're here. Morning, Dylan. Yeah, Ben, you are always new here. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on in my neck of the woods. Just soaking wet and managing with it. Yeah, poor man with the wood shop. Yeah. You should try maybe doing a small forge or making a small, even if it's a propane forge, and you could possibly add forged elements to some of your wood projects, I'm not a woodworker, but it's like I've always liked the idea of mixing different mediums, like the different elements, like making a water sculpture or water fountain, that includes, forged metal, turned wood, stone, stuff like that, all in one, glass, but I honestly don't have the time to learn all those skills, stone cutting, wood turning, glass, blowing. So, the ideas are up here, just the hands can't do them. You have a good day there, Tim. Sean Coleman, good morning. New to your channel, and I'm impressed with your work, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Dan Boyles, good morning. No big deal. Yeah. As long as you're here to say hi, you're not late in my book. But yeah, as I was saying, to the new people, because Mr. Switzer did just give a big shout out to my channel. He did the Lizard, and got a bunch of new subscribers. And to all of you guys, hey. Yeah, I try to get release videos on a regular schedule. I try to keep for 2 a week. It's been crazy busy, crazy hot, crazy rainy, so it's like down to 1 a week, or when I get a chance to. So yeah. Wood, metal, and resin. I love to work with resin. I've seen some beautiful pieces, done with resin. I love the idea of having an image in your mind of what you want it to do, and put it out there. It's like I'm an artist at heart, yet it's like it wasn't until the past few years ago that I've had the opportunity and whatnot to actually get into a craft. When I was a child, I used to love model making. I was never any good at it, but I see the pictures of like cityscapes that are underwater and resin and all that stuff, and it's like I think it'd be cool to do like a forged piece, on a stone base, and then surround it in resin and have that, you peer through the looking glass, so to speak, at the forged piece. You know what I mean? Hey, Chewy. Yeah, Chad. It's been a crazy year. But yeah, snakeskin wallet. Nice. Yeah, I've never really done much leather work. I don't have a way of making videos, but I'm getting pictures together of the Lizard Rail Spike contest challenge is not specifically video. If you make one, be creative in your presentation of it. If you're doing Instagram posts or Facebook posts on it, be creative in your presentation. That's the point of it. I intentionally made it a relatively simple project. It's a beginner to intermediate, project, and so that anybody can join. I mean, if I were to be like, hammer, make a hammer and win a project, well, or win a contest, it's like a hammer's kind of not. I mean, okay, so slap a piece of metal on a stick. Excellent idea, gets you to stretch your skills, but I wanted something simple and in its own, the project itself is a piece of art, if that makes any sense. Knife makers kind of have to be woodworkers, leather workers, and to some extent jewelers. Yeah, there's a lot of fit and finish going into blade making, and it's rough. That's one of the reasons I haven't really gotten into it. Maybe once my shop is cleared out and more organized, I'll have a a little section set aside for, woodworking or something. And, yeah. It is, Chad. It's very doable for a beginner. But, again, the point of the contest, I believe I stated in the video, was to show off a creative presentation of the project, so I mean, you could literally just do a rail spike with some eyes punched on it and the legs put on it, but if you present it beautifully and very creatively, that's a bonus, Shamrock's working on one. Ben wants to start one. Can I suggest a heavier subject that I have been struggling with? Imposter syndrome. Sort of claws, actually. Nice. Bodega channel. Step 1, make railspike lizard modeled off of a basilisk. Step 2, send it to Yamez for Sunday to use in Blacksmiths Church livestream. Neat. Quarter-inch round bar works for the legs. It's like for the idea. If you get creative and change the way the legs are, the idea is, the idea wasn't to copy the same style I did, but just to show that's to show a technique. I actually got that technique from Ben Hoover on a Facebook post, and I asked him if I could play with it, and he's like, absolutely, and he's just thrilled to see, his idea, and I don't know if it was his idea or if his inspiration came from somewhere else, but he is who I immediately saw it from, and so that's, kind of where I'm giving the credit. But yeah, the finish date on the challenge is, the challenge whenever, the contest end of August, generally end of August. A lizard concept into a pair of tongs, that'd be neat, Wayne. Step 3, see if anyone notices the pun aside from Yamez. Use square bar and twist it. Yep, punch a square hole. It might help with setting the legs a bit too. Clearly don't know about the challenge. Well, the challenge wasn't actually set up through the blacksmithing church. It was set up. I, made the rail spike video, and I'll be honest. It's like I've been sitting on those rail spike tongs for a little bit there, trying to come up with a good challenge or good contest for them, and was just way too busy to film any videos, and thought, what, I'm just going to do the contest. Let's do it with a rail spike. What was my last video? Rail spike lizard. There you go. And I think it turned out to be a good idea. How much do you charge for the rail spike tongs? I don't actually make them, and they're not actually available to be sold from Robert Robinette. He doesn't sell his work. He makes it, and he loves watching, YouTube and blacksmith YouTubers and homesteading YouTubers and all sorts of YouTubers. And it's his way of supporting the community. He sends like me and B&B, and several of us, stuff to give away in, contests and raffles and donations and stuff. Yeah. Good morning, Chris Dixon. How you doing, man? All right. Adios, Jacob. Excuse me. The body holds the spikes, and the left feet holds 3/8 stock, and the right holds 1/2 inch. Nice. What do I use to make guillotine tools? Mild steel. Are you talking about the blanks, the dies? You can use mild steel and then weld a tool steel face to it, or you can use something a bit hardier. Yeah, Robert is good, people. Adios, Curtis. The challenge, Dylan, is actually a second video. It's a different video that calls back to the... when I did the rail spike lizard video, I wasn't intending it to be a challenge. That came a couple weeks later. Good evening, Speargrass. Meevening. Mule Kick, what's up? Yeah, I'm going to have to check out Ben Toombs, I suppose. Yep. Chatty. Everybody's saying hi to Adam. Oh, my dies are leaf springs and the holder is 1/4 inch plate. That'd work. You can bolt them together. You can weld them together. You can do all sorts. You can hold them together with duct tape if you want. Oh, I won't. I won't go out of my way, Ben. I might not. It might be a month before I watch it. Excuse me. But yeah. Just letting everybody say hi. Would not recommend duct tape. Bob, honestly, and I might try and make a video of that one day. For a one-off, one-use tool, it might work. You know, like if you need it in a pinch, don't have a welder, you know, you need it real quick for a project, slap it together with duct tape, use it for that project, and then the duct tape melts, and then you put those pieces of steel away and, you know, save it for a rainy day. Sup, Rob? The specifics of the challenge. Okie dokie. So, I do have videos on my guillotine tools. I got them from Uncle Buck's. Morning, Brett. So, the details of the hashtag Rail Spike Lizard contest, or Spike Lizard contest. I can't quite remember what it was. The details on it are, watch the video for, you know, to know the context, and make a rail spike, either an Instagram or rail spike lizard, either Instagram post, Facebook post, or emailing me an image of it somehow, some way, or making a video. And the idea is not specifically to make the, you know, like it's not the best lizard wins, it's the best and most creative presentation of the lizard. For example, in the video, you know, going over the contest, I took my actual lizards, hi, good morning, and posed them with the rail spike lizard for some pictures. They had a photo shoot. They weren't happy. I woke them up to take the pictures. And turn the temperature down to slow them down a bit, so they weren't all scattering. I duct tape my hairdryer to my hand crank blower. Yep. I believe, Randy, he does have a few guillotine kits available. I believe. Now, don't quote me on that. But I believe if you go to his Etsy store, he's selling off what stock he does have left. Hey, Will, how's it going? Yeah, Ben, I've actually got a Gorilla Tape on the bottom of my kayaks, and it holds all right. But, yeah. Something's up here. There it goes. Everybody say hello again. I see. I got it. Very cool. Thought it was tongs as a lizard. No, it's not tongs as a lizard. And the winner, me and Robert are going to go over the entries. And if I don't know about it, like if you don't, I have to be able to find it, So either, get me a message, or if you know somebody who did one to enter it, message me the link, email me the link, or what have you. It's like if I don't know it exists, it can't be an entry, because, it's like I search, forged rail spike lizard. I search all the keywords for it, and if only one or two pop up, what can you do, End of August, and I didn't specify a date because at the last week of August I have family in town, and I may be too busy to actually sit and go over everything with Robert. So it might be a few days after the end of August that I actually get to it. Have a great day, Wayne. Randy, I would say come down and grab one of mine. Island Forge, good morning. Always love seeing your name pop up in here. Split pin style rail spikes. Are they okay? Don't know what those are offhand, but I'm sure they're okay. I bought some Gorilla double-sided tape for holding pieces that were smaller than a 1/4 inch in thickness. Didn't work, kept slipping off the bench. Narcissistic munch. Yeah, I am. I love islands. Roy, good morning, good sir. I have to get with Scott. I won't be able to head over to his shop today, Roy, but what we discussed, we'll get you straightened out for that. All right, brother? I think Scott's been busy. I haven't really talked to him all week. Cast railroad spikes. There you go. But yeah, I've been agonizing about that all week, that I haven't had a chance to take care of it for you, Roy. Yeah. And boy, Roy, did you miss a crazy stream last night. A waterlogged forging session. I've got to waterproof my shop. Like, the rain literally put out my fire, and I'm indoors. So, whatever that's got to tell you. Dwayne, what's up, Mr. Abashan? Yeah, and came into my septic tank degassing through my toilet, or off-gassing, or whatever it is they do, when the toilet just bubbles up and splashes water all over the floor. Yep, water forged. You guys with your puns. Oh, you guys are fantastic people. I love them, Roy. They're cool. I like the time lapse. I've always wanted to play with time lapse. Yet I'm horrified to leave my camera outside. I want to build like a nice clear plexiglass box and do some time lapses of the storms as they roll by. And the beach pictures. Oh. Yeah. Greg, good morning. Yeah. For those of you who don't follow Roy on, Roy is Christ-Centered Ironworks, in case you didn't know. he's been posting, a lot of people in his streams ask, what his hobbies are. And in his Instagram, he's decided to share a bit of what he does outside of the forge. And a good portion of the time when I call him or when I message him or whatever, he's like, at the beach, can't talk. He likes to, him and his family go out and enjoy nature, so yeah, it's like he's been posting a lot of those pictures, and I love them. Isn't that called backing up? Yes, probably. Yeah, I can't afford a GoPro, Metal Man. Maybe somebody will get one for me for my birthday. No. Island Moist Forge, swimming with... That's what I should go back and re-edit and name the stream exactly that, Sully. I think I might, just so that and then leave that one open. Leave that one public for all to see. The reason I put my live streams on private or unlisted is it would inundate. It would just, I'd have... my videos would match Roy's right now with the amount of live streams I do. So, like, just to keep the video list clean, I privatize or unlist my live streams after about a week or two. Chase storms with photos. Oh yeah, storms are beautiful. I mean, it's like I get a bit wonky during hurricane season, but I love a good storm. Backing up. Well, the sewage wasn't backing up into it, Will. It was literally just bubbling. The ground was so wet that it was forcing the water, or the water was in the drainage tubes pouring back into the tank, which was filling the tank, pushing the air through the pipes up into the house, at a rate that the vents couldn't keep up. I used to have, actually still do have an active one. It's Activian or active one. I've had like 2 or 3 of those. Lost one to a shark, dropped one in a canal, and this one just stopped working, so I stopped spending the $60 to get them. Have to go. Adios, Thomas. Alright, I'll have some good sky pictures soon. Nice. Gotta go. Adios, old wolf. Brett Larson at Yamez. I think YouTube didn't want to play nice yesterday. Never got the notification you were live. Yeah, YouTube does that a lot, especially for me, because my analytics are just, in the gutters right now, Meant a previous message for you. Have knockoff GoPro that was fairly cheap and is fine. You could also get the Hero 3 and 4 is pretty cheap used. I might look into it, Rob. I did see, actually, as far as a camera angle goes, I believe it was Red Goins. If anybody can correct me on this, I believe it was Red Goings actually did a quick video on one of his channels, and I watched it and was blown away. He used a fresh slack tub and put the GoPro in the bottom of it looking up, and then was quenching steel in it and then playing it in slow motion so you could watch the scale just go poof, poof. It was really cool, and I kind of want to use that technique for some of my videos. Off-gassing, that's what I thought it was. Yes, Rob, I lost one to a shark. What I used to do is go out kayaking, and I'd have the GoPro, or the action camera, attached to the bottom of my kayak with straps. And I'd, be kayaking in the Keys and just get some awesome footage. Actually got some really cool manatee footage on that camera. I had probably 6 hours of footage on that camera, but I didn't transfer it over to my computer before, a shark got it. Yeah. Me and my family definitely love hiking and backcountry camping when we can go. Highly recommend it for anybody. Everyone. Yes. I agree, Roy. I agree. Agree. If you have a DSLR and want to get good lighting photos, set your lens for open exposure and just leave it. When the lightning flashes, the lens will close and the photo will be absolutely perfect. Nice. My wife got a kick out of you taking her dare. Yeah, that is a regular thing. The cheapy one I have is branded Rocks Wasp. I'll have to look into them. Your bathroom turned into the bog of eternal stench. Yeah. Right, Rob? I feel like I'm missing something. I'm way back on the chat here, guys. Hold on. Prefer tacos. What kind of camera do you use? I use the G7, the Panasonic. No, Lumix. Yeah, Panasonic Lumix G7. Oh, so the notifications decided to notificate me when I have a hurricane in the area, but not when I have a message. All right. Hans, how you doing? Good morning, good sir. What would be amazing, Jans, is that the camera were still transmitting and you can get a shark cam. See, I know where it went down, and I put a word out for divers, and they haven't found it. So that's why we're all pretty sure it was eaten by a shark. It was grabbed by a shark because, I felt the bump, thought it was the ground, looked down, nope, I was in a channel, and that channel is notorious for bull sharks and hammerheads, and bull sharks will do that kind of crap. 60 miles down the Buffalo River, yep. Reading. Alright, emergency alerts, yeah. Let's check that. Probably has nothing to do with me. Nope. All West Coast stuff. Apparently there's three hurricanes or cyclones or depressions or whatever over there in the West Coast. Oh, the one that last night that storm apparently turned into a hurricane and went back out the coast. So that's why it was so bad here, is it turned into a tropical storm hurricane kind of thingamajiggy. I think good to see you all on here this morning. Good family. It is a good family get together. I love getting up in here and chatting with you guys every morning or every Sunday. Caught a shark once when I lived in Texas. Captain on the boat saw what it was, came up, cut my line. Not on my boat, kid. Wow. Yeah, me and some of my old roommates used to go out at night specifically fishing for shark. Just for the fun of it. We had a small little jet ski boat, and it had a section in the front for the seats and then for the feets, and we'd put a big long cooler there to block the area off, and we'd go in for lemon sharks and little makos, and we'd pull them up and drop them in and challenge ourselves to see how fast we can get the hooks out their mouths, and they're sitting there flopping around, like a wet noodle with muscles, and we'd be like grabbing at it and using long pliers and getting the hook out, and it's like, and then picking it up, taking pictures, and throwing it back in. Good fun. Adios, Rob. Granddads. Send me a picture of your camera, please, so I can see what it looks like and see if I can find one, because the ones that I have here are garbage. I will, I will. I can do that. I'm jealous. I had a hard time getting across the lake, and you're talking about doing it on the ocean and rivers and stuff. Yeah. Thinking about the lizard challenge, I'm thinking weld 2 spikes together, smack the heads together to shape a gecko head, and then split the legs out and taper the tail. You can do that. You don't necessarily have to do the punch and quarter bar technique. William Jacobs, yes, very cool getting together. It is. It's every Sunday. Kayaking, that is. Oh, I used to kayak, if not every day, 6 days a week. Yes, Mako did taste good. Lemon shark, not so much. You know, I don't really like the taste of lemon shark, but Mako, if we would catch a Mako of decent size, we would, well, eat shark that night. Yeah, I may maybe start a good morning forage every morning at 5. I cannot do that. I cannot do that, Bobby. Oh, caught a 6-foot hammerhead out of the Gulf years ago. It was yummy. Never eaten hammerhead. I've been followed by a hammerhead. Never eaten it, though. Funny thing is, I used to go spearfishing for bull sharks and blue, but when you want to see them, you use Selena, or you just can't get close enough to get a good shot. I was, you know, I don't mess with bull sharks as much. They messed with me quite a bit. I'd be terrified to catch a gator. Ethan, good morning. Good to know that you're back to work. Gator is delicious. Gator nuggets. Lemon shark, too sour. Yeah, that's about right. No, there's now it's been years since I've gone shark fishing for food, but and I can't quite remember, like, certain shark, like when you catch a shark and pull it up, it's like you have to cut the head off pretty quickly before you start gutting it. You have to, like, cut the head off and then skin it, because they have, like, basically, it's a defense mechanism. They poison themselves with ammonia when they're under duress, and it's like glands in the skin, and you have to basically stop that, skin it, fillet it, or steak it, whatever, and then soak it in milk to protect it. And I think lemon sharks, that it happens too quick to really, you know. Gator ever tasted like swamp. That swamp tastes good. What? Oh. You had to change your choice. Oh, yeah. Eating shark is about as exotic as it gets. So apparently the name of the storm last night was Kyle. Freaky, right? So you guys know, Kyle ruined the stream last night. Dang it, Kyle. How far away from Alabama are you? A right good bit. I'm in northeastern North Carolina. Freaking Kyle. Kyle! Oh! Go figure, right? It is a lame name for a storm. Yes, that's what it is. dog bones. It's a defense mechanism. They basically urinate to put off ammonia, which, you know, gives a bitter, nasty taste, and then they can possibly get away. Yeah, so I knew it was something like that. I wanted to try and, you know. Yes, dang it, Kyle. I think I think that's what it's going to be. Since Kyle really screwed up the stream, Kyle is now the bane of this channel, and will be, you know, on the screen when something goes wrong. Right, Ignis? Yes, Kyle was the name of the storm. I mean, it wasn't a hurricane, but it was a tropical storm Kyle. I don't know if y'all can read that, but let me try and focus. Oh, y'all hate this. Stop. Yes, tropical storm Kyle. Pain in my butt. And here's Aimless with a super chat. The super poop. Yeah, I could take a hint. I'll be cleaning this up after the stream. Did you check for down limbs? See, no, I didn't. The ground is still wet out there. Like, the ground is still partially flooded. Like, my toilet still won't flush. You know. Thank you very much, Matthew. I highly appreciate it. Oh, Ethan, I think people would have a field day if they named the thing, oh, big face. I'm setting the focus. I don't know why it does all that. Zooming in. Yeah, people, it would have had a crazy jokes if it was Hurricane Karen. But yeah, it is nearly that time. I do not know whether or not I was thinking about going live on my birthday on Tuesday, but I may be way too thrashed after work. Yeah, I may just be way too exhausted after work, so I don't think I'm going to do it. Last couple of years I've gone live on my birthday just to kind of celebrate and say hey, but I don't think I'm going to do it this year. I do appreciate all of you guys popping in. Oh, morning, Bill. Right in time for the end. I do appreciate all you guys popping in and saying hi. Appreciate you guys sending some super chats today. Always cool. And yeah, you get to work. I'm gonna open up all the windows and air this place out. And yeah. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, everybody. Yep. Reading the goodbyes. Yeah, about time for the stream to end, and gotta roll out and get to work. Alright, everybody? I appreciate you guys more than you know. Y'all are my social life. No Hurricane Hillary. You guys have a great day. Hearts and health. Thank you. Hasta la pasta.